What do you make of this chalice?
It certainly looks very old.
About as old as this church, I think.
There seems to be an engraving on it.
Yeah? What does it say?
I do not know. It is very tarnished. With your permission, I could try polishing it. I promise I will be
Oh, yeah,
very
definitely.
careful.
That'd be very good of you.
Cool.
This shouldn't take very long. Feel free to look around.
Okay, thanks.
Helpful little priest there. Nice. Hope it doesn't take too long. Even just that little bit, put it up another 2%.
I didn't have time to sit around.
Looks like he's already got it pretty polished. It's all shiny.
Per disciplinum meum lux videbus.
You're still not pronouncing it correctly, George.
At the stake and a date. Let me see.
It's like per disciplinam, something like that.
Hey, thanks.
It is my pleasure, monsieur.
What was the writing on the chalice?
It was not writing, my mistake. It was a coat of arms. The remarkable thing is that it seems very familiar.
Yeah?
Oui, I think I have seen it on that wall tomb in the far corner. That winged horse is quite distinctive.
Is the right-hand window original?
Oui, monsieur.
Boy, what a shine you got on this.
Merci. It is all in the wrist action.
Have you seen this man before?
No, I have never seen him before.
Catch you later.
Au revoir, monsieur.
Now that my attention had been drawn to it, there was no mistake. There was no name on it, but the coat of arms was undeniably the Pegasus of the De Vasconcelos family. I'd found the last resting place of Don Carlos. My eye was drawn to the biblical references carved into the edge of the tomb. Hey, maybe these biblical references mean something.
Oh, tell me it's not another cipher. No, actually. Book of verses, reference comprising the name of a book, followed by the chapter and verse. So for example, Luke chapter 8 would be displayed as Luke VII 2. More Roman numerals. Just find and highlight all the verses. Okay. See one already. I have to go grab my mouse again. I'm using a touchpad and this is very awkward. How much do I have to highlight it? Just give me a second here. Here's another one. Well, how much do I have to
Now that my attention
start over? Look at the directions again. Otherwise the letters will fade. Puzzles in this game just aren't very intuitive. Well, that's not really true. What I meant to say was that the interface just is awful. I guess I just have to completely paint it. Ah. It's like I'm defacing the tomb with yellow spray paint. Is that enough for you? No, apparently not. Try this one again. I have no idea how much I'm supposed to highlight. Seems like I'm completely covering it. Is that enough, or what does it want? Well... just be very careful. I guess I'll try and just cover the whole thing.
Psalms 22.
Ah, there we go.
Not much to go on, but
Okay.
it must have meant something. If I examined the tomb more closely, there might be other clues to
So I
find.
don't have to... go it once over. I think. Come on. You can see it.
John 4:11.
Ah, there we go. So I barely just have to go over it.
Corinthians 14.
Okay, I got it now. And I see one more Psalms in there.
Psalms 32.
There we go.
7. The numbers refer to a chapter and a verse in the Bible.
I'll have to
There
look
were no
this
more
up.
references to find. But a series of Roman numerals ran around the plaque. I made a note in case they meant something. Psalms 32:7, John 4:11, Corinthians 1:4-5, And just one more. Psalms 22:21. I may not be perfect, but I've got a memory like a steel trap. The chalice had led me to these inscriptions, but it looked like a happy coincidence to me. After all, the De Vasconcelos arms were already on the manuscript. Nope, I was still convinced that the chalice had some significance all of its own.
Got anything else to say, priest?
Hello again, Father.
Bonjour, monsieur. How pleasant to speak to you again.
Did you know that the center window conceals an image of a man burning at the stake?
The burning man?
What, you knew?
That there was a hidden image? No. But the church has a reputation for being haunted. Many times people have claimed to have seen a burning man in the window. But when others they look, there is nothing. Perhaps the light has to be just so for the figure to appear.
Yeah, or maybe you need a special lens. Catch you later.
Au revoir, monsieur.
To think of the long centuries that it kept its secret.
Not much of a secret. They know about the burning of Malay. Oh well. Don't know if I'm done in there yet or not. Ooh, 81. We're really getting close now. Let's go back to the museum. It's been a while.
Hi, Andre.
Hello, Georgie. Where
Hello,
have you
Georgie.
been? Nicole said you were away.
I just returned from Syria.
Syria? On the trail of the Templars?
It's a long story, but I found the bull's head. It was referred to on the manuscript, remember?
Yes. What is it?
A secret cave built into a high cliff face. In the cave, I discovered a map bearing a phrase in Latin. In accidenta cita est in ora mundi.
The island of Britain.
Oh, that was
Lies
Britain.
At the edge of the world, to the west.
Strange. That map seems to contain a series of pointers.
I knew it
Like
was
I
familiar.
said, it's a treasure map. While I was in Syria, I discovered a strange pagan statue. It was like a head with 3 bearded faces. Horrible.
That sounds as if it could be Baphomet, the idol described by the Templars.
The poor Knights of Christ had an idol that looked like that?
Allegedly. The description of the idol came from the evidence extracted by the Inquisition. Mind you, not one statue or idol was ever found on Templar property. Until now, that is. Just last month, a statue of Baphomet was unearthed right here in Paris.
Where?
At the Institut Hermétique de Naval. The statue is beneath the foundations. It was discovered by some workmen while renovating the building.
Can you tell me any more about the statue of Baphomet?
It's a fearful image, even now. A bearded head. The base of the statue is carved with Templar symbols. One of the workmen noticed a curious stain at the base. He claimed it looked like blood.
Blood?
That's right.
Does the guy in this photograph look familiar to you?
No,
I'd like to shake you by the hand, Andre.
not now, Georgie.
Thanks for your
Sure,
help,
I've tried
Andre.
that
You're
already.
welcome.
Huh, new place.
Excuse me, could you help me?
What is it?
I've got a few questions. You're doing a fine job.
Merci. I have my professional pride.
I don't think I've ever seen a Gauloise smoke so stylishly.
It's a natural talent.
I'm being sarcastic.
I'm being indifferent.
You're very good at that as well.
Merci. Vive l'indifference.
Nice.
So, what are you doing
That's supposed
here?
to be vive la
I am having
différence,
my
not
break.
vive l'indifference.
Yeah, I mean when you finish your break.
When I finish my break, an interesting concept, monsieur.
You'll probably need to think about it.
I could have another cigarette while I consider. Perhaps tomorrow too.
Okay, let me put things differently. What were you hired to do here?
I was hired to keep the archaeological dig in the basement of this building clear of debris, and to touch up damage to the door frames with my little pot of paint. It's a very responsible job. Unfortunately, I'm not a very responsible person.
But of paint.
So what do you know about the excavation?
I know they won't let me in to do my job. I would complain to my union, but là.
You couldn't be bothered to join.
Right. Tell you what, though, I'm surprised at the sort of people interested in this excavation.
What's unusual about the visitors to the excavation?
None of them look like archaeologists to me.
Do you know what an archaeologist looks like?
Three-piece suits, crocodile-eyed attaché cases, Rolex oyster.
But no archaeologist dresses like that.
Quite right, monsieur, quite right.
So, who are they?
Who cares as long as they pay me?
Man's got a point.
What does the word Templar suggest to you?
Templar?
Nothing.
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 Have you ever seen anything like this?
Yes, it's a communion chalice. I know, you know, I used to be an altar boy.
You?
Yes, me. What's so funny about that?
Nothing. Have you seen this man before?
Yes, he asked me a lot of questions, just like you.
I was pretty sure the Sheikh and Shock had shot its bolt in Syria. Be seeing you.
Au revoir, monsieur.
Took a while, but I knew the payoff for that would be awesome.
Hi? Excuse me?
Oui?
So, what exactly are you doing here?
I'm guarding. You expect to find me shearing sheep?
Take it easy. I just didn't realize you were a guard. I'd like to know what you're guarding, please.
That's a secret.
It wouldn't happen to be an archaeological site, would it?
Are you asking me or telling me?
I'm telling you.
Then why ask?
I had a feeling this was no normal hole in the ground. What do you know about the Knights Templar? There was a long pause during which the guard said nothing. Then he said,
Nothing.
Nothing at all?
Is this a test?
What, like a history pop test?
No, like a test.
Okay, yes, it's a test.
Then I know absolutely nothing about the Templars.
Of course you don't.
The guard was being amazingly evasive. It was going to take more than goodwill to get past him. Have you seen this man before?
Oh,
You have.
no.
I thought better of showing he might be on the conspiracy's payroll, and I didn't want to risk
I'm
it.
guessing he has seen Khan.
You have...
A sudden urge to sing. Care to join me?
No, no singing in here.
Maybe not.